What is up, my internet friends? It's been a hot minute since we've done this, but we've ran into some issues. Check this out. So there's the Jeep. We got her. Obviously, we've got her moved, but look at that. Sorry. Look, like we tried to replace the wheel hub assembly on this. No, it was the U-joints. We started to replace the U-joints on this and trying to get it off, trying to get it apart. It's all rusted together. We tried everything.
Putting the bolts in the back and trying to back them out, using the frame, turning the wheels.
The other thing that we noticed was check out that perch.
Yeah.
What perch?
The spring perch.
So it's all rusted. It's garbage.
Strip it for parts.
So we're gonna strip it for parts. We found a used axle on Facebook Marketplace for a pretty good deal. The problem is it had five inches of mud at least.
It was buried.
So we got it all swapped out, and we're now doing the U-joints and the axle, or the hubs, and we're finding mud in the axle housing. So we are trying to figure out what the best plan of action is. We're going to take the differential cover off, and hopefully there's not mud in there. But that's the progress. I mean, it is running, and we drove it, as you can see in the last video, so it's moved since then. So there is progress. It's just a lot more problems than we expected.
Yeah, the track bar bracket, couldn't get the track bar out of it because that bolt was seized on the inside of that bracket, which in fact here, you can see here this bolt was just seized in. There's no coming out. Couldn't get the cotter pin out. Tried drilling it out, so we just went ahead and got an adjustable track bar.
Gonna need it anyways,
because it's like $130 for the adjustable track bar and the bracket, or each of them are $80 a piece. Either way, but we went ahead with the adjustable. So that way, when he does his lift, put some bigger tires on there. It'll be adjustable up to 3.5 inches, which we only plan on lifting into about 3.5, 4 inches. So this should do the job.
That's the max. We are learning that you're not gonna want to go, at least from our research, you don't want to go much more than that. Otherwise, you're going to cause damage and stress on hubs and axles and stuff, which I think is honestly what part of the problem is. Like the wheel hub that we just took off right there, it's borked, and I'll tell you why. Because the dude that I got the axle from had 35 to 40-inch tires on it, and so that's why that's borked. So,
and an 8-inch lift.
Yeah. I thought he said a 10-inch lift.
Yeah, maybe a 10-inch lift. So either way,
insane. So
we had it jacked up. So we had a feeling that the U-joints and the hubs would go bad. So we went ahead and ordered the hubs. We had the U-joints.
Yep, because we were hoping to do it on the old axle.
And we were kind of hoping these were good, but
yeah, we're just going to do it all at once.
Nothing with the Jeep ever works out, because you know what the Jeep saying is, just empty every pocket, eh?
So, that's what it looks like. As you can see, that there's mud and
need new shocks, but slowly we're going to just replace little parts as they go bad. We're not planning on it being a point A to point B, 100% reliable. So if this blows out, then he'll spend the $8, $10 later and replace it, because we are planning on lifting it here in the spring. So everything that's bad that we have not replaced now, we will be replacing in the spring anyway. So
yeah,
we're just trying to make it through till spring till we can get that lift on there. So
I want the vehicle during the winter in case it does a heavy snowstorm, so I have 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, especially in Ohio, right?
Yeah.
So you never know what that weather. We'll have a blizzard one day, and then it'll be 80 degrees the next day.
Yeah, so we're trying to, it's actually 45 or something degrees right now today. Nice. So we're trying to get it done before the son decides to go on vacation for a couple months.
Oh, no.
So
either way, whoever put this last hub in this axle, thank you very much. You must have put some Loctite or something on there, or just from them having this thing bogged down, they put so much stress on it. When we went to take that hub assembly off, it came off easier than any hub assembly I've ever seen come off. I mean, it came off real smooth. So couldn't ask for anything better. Let's hope the other side's just as good.
Yep. All right, let's take that differential cover off and see how bad that is.
Let's do it. We'll get back to you with another update.
All right, guys. So it's been a couple days since our last filming, and I'll tell you why. We've had problems with the U-joints. We've had to get a ball joint press from a local part store. We've had to do it 2 or 3 times. Finally, we got everything out, and we've been dealing with a lot of rust. So, I mean, the Jeep is 20 years old, so it's not surprising. And we're in Ohio, part of the Rust Belt, so we've been dealing with that. So it has been a while since I've filmed that last introduction part. But I think we finally got it to the point where we've got all the bearings out. We've got all of our frustration out. And we're at a point where we can start putting it back together. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I do want to say thank you for all of your support. I do have merch available if you are willing and interested in supporting the channel. I do want to say thank you for the one individual that has already purchased a shirt. I'll leave a link in the description below for our merch. I do have a Patreon if you want to support the channel that way. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for everything. You guys are awesome. Have an amazing day.